It's been a bit. Hello, everybody. Hello? Hello? Oh, hopefully my audio's working. Audio, check, check. Check on the mic. Oh, shoot. I didn't get up my... Hold on, guys. Hold on. We're almost ready to roll here. I don't have chat up. Okay, found those. Click, click. Okay, we're signed in on all of those. Where is it? My stream... Wait, my chat window's like... Actually, like... Shift tab? I can see... I can see the chat window, but I can't see the chat window. You know what I mean? It's like opening up on a ghost screen. New setup. New setup problems. Okay, let's see here. Move. Oh, that's not how you do that, I guess. Oh, I got it. Maybe? Someone should try sending a message in the chat. Why can't I move this around? What the heck? That was weird. Okay, it's fixed now. Kind of. Just had to reopen it again on a different screen. Alrighty, hello, hello. I think we are live on everything. I've got several concurrent viewers over on YouTube. We got people on Twitch. How's everybody doing tonight? So, it's been a bit. I haven't gone live for coming up on 3 weeks. And so I wanted to give, hopefully my music's not too bad. It's really loud, guys. I wanted to give a brief rundown of what's going on. So, I work as a software engineer. I work in the field of simulation engineering, and we are working on a delivery for a simulator that requires me to like go out on site. And my team my team isn't like super huge, so there's not a ton of people to be able to do all of these travel trips. So I unfortunately didn't get to get out of travel. And so I went for a week to California and didn't have access to a regular streaming setup, so that's 1 week accounted for. And then second week, where was I? Well, I was here, and I had two problems. One, I had writer's block. It's not writer's block if you're looking for ideas for streaming, right? But it's like nothing. I have a huge list of stream ideas to work on and to do, and just nothing was jumping out to me that I wanted to do. I wasn't like passionate about anything. So I mean, I sat down to stream a couple of the nights and was like, there's just nothing. I didn't have any ideas. Well, that block has been lifted. I feel like I have so many things that I want to do now. I don't know what changed exactly, but I just am like very excited about the projects I've got going, which is why it pains me to say I'm not even going to be like doing those ideas tonight. I am instead, let's hide that. I am instead we're going to be doing a coding adventure, prepping for a future stream. Because of reason number 2, if I'm going to be honest, reason number 2 why I haven't been here. And that is because I've been absolutely addicted to Hades 2. Hades 2 is so good. It's such a good game. And I have been playing the heck out of it. I have... according to my profile, 35 hours. 35 hours. And so that's been quite an adventure. Mr. Haseen? What is that one? I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. Sorry if I butchered that. The question is, what are you working on, if you don't mind me asking? That is a good question. So tonight, what we are working on is creating a roguelike map generator. What I am wanting is a map generator that I can use in tandem with games that I like Tears of the Kingdom. So I want to turn Zelda Tears of the Kingdom into a roguelike game with like an external map that would say, on this node, you go... I say nodes. So it'd be like little dots on a map, and it's like, this one's a monster, or you can go down here to go to a shop, or you can go down here to go to a random event space. And the idea would be that I would go to those places in the game with that on the side. Sounds cool. I've made something similar before. Yeah, and this is my first foray into just straight vibe coding. And it's pretty... I'd say that ChatGPT is pretty good at making something simple. It's now getting down into the details and the weeds that it's like, it sucks. It's not very good. It's not very good at changing those details. And I wanted to show off my progress here because I think it's kind of funny. So let's see here. Let's see if I can pull this up here. So Attempt number 1. We've got this. Boop. Pretty good. Pretty good, all things considered. This music is too chill. All right, so we've got, it's generating nodes. Okay, now this music is way over chill. What would you call that? Way not chill? Over chill is not the right word. Hold on, I got my... Oh no. Nintendo Music for streaming was taken down. Nintendo got him. All right. So it's generating nodes. Each of the nodes then will say, okay, here is what, oh my gosh, that's like so hard to see. I have no way to zoom it in. I can like expand the screen. That would just mess up my entire overlay. But it says what's inside the node, the reward for that node, and then you can mark it as completed or fail. These buttons don't work. Good idea. And then you can come to this node. But the problem here is this is not how I want this to look. First off, we've got branches that just go to nothing and to nowhere, right? And it's like, well, that's not really what I was wanting. And then they don't really like logically make sense. You can shuffle all the rewards. We can generate new maps. It's a good start. And so I was like, this is great. I love how this looks. But let's let's make it so, one, it's longer, because this isn't that many nodes, right? And I want it to have a singular starting point and a singular ending point, and the branches branch out and then back inwards towards that singular point. So Justin says, I am just here on a short break. Been working on a project for myself for 9 months. Custom programming language with its tools like and an IDE with an LLM trained on understanding my language. So are you creating a custom programming language? That's crazy. That sounds like a very involved project. I could see why it would be 9 months long. So that was attempt number 1. All right, so I came back. I came back to ChatGPT and I said, all right, here's the changes that I would like made. And this is what we get for attempt number 2. Map V2, run it. Ba-bam. This is looking a lot better. This is looking a lot better. All right. We've got the start here, which now you get a starting weapon. You choose which one of these here. It talked about how it was like, we'll have an inventory tracker on the side. None of that's working, but that's okay. I don't need that working. I mostly just wanted the visual. And I don't want to spend a ton of time on this project because it's more about playing the game than about it looking nice. But however, this looks horrible. This is really bad. Look at these lines all crossing into each other. It's like almost unreadable. And I swear I said they should only branch from 1 to 4 nodes. Maybe we should make that 1 to 3. Maybe the starting one is just the one that branches the most. Because it looks like all the rest don't do that. No, this one definitely does. What's going on here? Anyways, it's a mess. And so then I ran into an error with ChatGPT where it like didn't like it started to generate this again, and it wasn't generating it in code, it was generating it as just plain text, and it didn't work. So I started a new ChatGPT conversation, and I was like, hey, here's what I've got so far. I want to clean it up so that the nodes are further apart and it's a little easier to read. And so this is where I have left off. And we are now going to take a look at version 3 of my roguelike map script, Python script. And as you can see, it didn't do a great job. It's definitely more spread out. That's what I asked for. But you can't see everything. If I click into it, I can kind of... Every time I click, it clicks me into some random spot. And I knew this was not going to work. If we look here, this is version 1, all right? Version 1 has close to 500 lines. Version 2, closer to 600 lines. Version 3, 216. He scrapped so much code. It's like, well, you want it cleaned up? I got you. Boom! And it just annihilated like 400 lines of code. It definitely doesn't look as pretty. I think maybe I might need to bite the bullet here and pay for the GPT-5 upgrade, because I think I ran out of tokens, and this is using GPT-4. Alrighty. Oh, I guess I should also talk about, since I'm talking about what else has been going on. One of the reasons I have been... Another one of the reasons I have been not here is because I got a new, like, computer setup. Shout out to my friend Jason, who hooked me up with this absolutely sweet widescreen monitor. Super nice of him. It's huge. It's massive. And I am realizing today... Actually, no, I realized this last week, and I tried troubleshooting it, and I'm not sure this is going to be fixable. I can't play Switch 2 games on this in the way that I did before. On my old setup, I had 2 monitors down here. This monitor on my left, the left side here, I would swap between direct to Switch 2 and to my computer. I would swap between the two, and I can't do that with this. I don't think I can. I don't think this even will like play Switch 2 plugged into it. Like, it's strictly for PC. So I gotta figure out something else. But I really like this monitor. It's really fun to play. Look at this. Look at No Man's Sky. It's like freaking VR. It's so cool. I mean, this just looks so good. I played a couple games, and a lot of games are set up to have this just like ultra wide. But I can't stream anything like that because like nobody's streaming in this like extra wide. It's only for the new iPhone, the one that's like this long. Oh, my friend Kevin as well. Computer the long way is so funny. He's so fun. Anyways, so I gotta figure out my stream setup now with Switch 2 and this new monitor, how I'm going to manage that. And I don't have a good solution. Hey, if you out there have a good solution for me, good ideas on how to do this setup so that I can have my cake and eat it too, let me know. Yeah. Maybe the simplest solution is we get a second desk. A second desk, one for streaming and one for casual gaming. They both hook up to the same computer because I don't want to buy another gaming computer. That's a lot. And then I just swap between the two setups depending on what I want to do. I just have to get two of everything. I use like an ergonomic keyboard. So I'd have to get another one of those. That sounds awful. But this monitor's so cool. I don't want to give it up. I want to use this. So I just need to figure it out. Just gonna have to mess around with it. Anywho. So now we're back to where I was at. Where I was at in my coding journey. Coding visualization fix. All right, so this does make it more spacey. I don't know if that's over. However, now the map is cut off widthwise. And also, the code is significantly shorter than what I gave you. What did you remove? This is so great. I'm like, it kind of looks like things are broken now. It kind of looks wrong. So let's see what it does. I see exactly what happened. I simplified a lot of things in my version to clean it up, but in so doing, I removed and altered some of your original functionality, including sidebar buttons. Middle mouse dragging, scrolling works, but your original relative scrolling calculation was a bit more precise. Horizontal scroll clamping wasn't fully restored. In my version, the map could get cut off because it didn't account for the sidebar width with clamping the scroll X. Doesn't have that for sure. Comments and structure. I removed extra comments and section headers for brevity. Okay, so here we're learning something new. I don't know what version of... Can we see what version we're using? We are not using ChatGPT 5. I know that because it said, hey, this is an older version. So this is probably GPT-4. GPT-4 is anti... Oh, geez. Okay. GPT-4 is anti-comments, and section headers, which is why? Why would you remove that? Oh, that's wild. That's wild and makes me laugh and cry a little bit. Vibe coding's a thing that like people do professionally now. And if it's just in there just nuking comments and stuff, that's crazy. That's crazy. Do you want me to do that? Yes. Yes, do that. Also make it a bit more colorful because there's too much brown and beige. I don't know what... Actually, I do know why. Because I originally provided... So let's go... You want to see my ChatGPT? My ChatGPT messages here? I provided this as an example. And it took this to heart. It was like, okay, we need to have brown on brown on brown. And I was like, no, this is just a light structuring example. You the best. All right, let's do this carefully. I'll keep all your original functionality intact, including sidebar with clickable starting weapon buttons, middle mouse drag scrolling, horizontal vertical scrolling clamping. No types. Okay. Okay, it's going. Is it still writing it? Yeah, it is. Okay. We're going to see what happens here. We are now... This is the official version 4 of my Zelda random generated Python... Okay, my Zelda roguelike generator. Also with this setup... Okay, hold on. Let me... While that's generating, I want to go back to my PC setup. Okay. There's a problem here. The camera over here used to be like right above this, but I can't have it there anymore because the monitor is now... That's as far back as I can push this monitor because it's on its own stand. So now the camera is up higher. This is you can actually kind of see like cables and things sticking out. I could like raise it up higher and point it downward more, but I also just like kind of need the lens closer to me because I'm using like a DSLR camera. DSLR or DLSR? I might have. I don't know. I don't know the acronym. Okay. Alrighty, we are coming up. It's time for version 4. We got Python, and here you go. Couple ammo. This is still way shorter. I doubt you're keeping my original functionality. I doubt it. I doubt you're doing what I asked. Dude, vibe coding is not. I don't know. I don't like it. We'll see what happens when we generate this. Maybe it'll work. Maybe it'll work first try. Git bash one. There it is. Git bash. That looks exactly the same. Why does it do that? Why does it... It pulls me... It pulls me even... What? Start. Event. Enemy. This is way worse. This is way worse. It's like... If you want, the next upgrade could be curved or arched line connection lines instead of straight lines. These overlapping paths, super readable, and looks much more like a roguelike tree. I do like that as functionality. However, you've removed so much of my functionality that it doesn't feel like this is good anymore. So we're going to go backwards. We are going to start a new chat here. Get out of here, you goober. All right. Version 2 is still my best one. We're gonna come in here. We're gonna say, hello, I'm working on a Zelda roguelike map generator to use as a supplement to play Kingdom, like Rogue, like, yeah. I have code almost done working. However, it currently generates in a way that isn't very pretty. The map nodes are too close together. The lines between them overlap and are a little hard to read. Okay, so some possible fixes I could see working is to make the application window longer, top to bottom, with this current confinement. And then, that's not how you spell sporadically? Oh, it's with an O. Sporadic. Yeah. Nodes further apart, / sporadically placed. Or pirate map like. Okay. So here's my ideas. I think we can make the window longer. Add vertical scrolling. To the app window, make nodes further apart, sporadically placed so they don't have as much line overlap, making it so node paths cannot cross at all, using curvier lines to make it more pirate map-like. And that's about it. I would also like it to be a different colors. It's currently very brown. Make it more colorful, but give it good readability. Alrighty, and we've got the code here. Alrighty. Yeah, I don't want you to like code those bit by bit. Yeah, please rewrite the full script. It's interesting because we've basically been downgraded from the latest and greatest that ChatGPT has to offer to just, I mean, GPT-5 is pretty new, so this is like not that far of a rollback. This is like, yeah, we had the level 3 engineer. Now we're talking to the level 1 engineer. That's like my level. It's not true. I'm a level 2. Tech years wise, I should be like a 3 or 4. But can't complain. I got a job. Not everybody got a job in my field right now. It's kind of crazy to me. When I started doing computer science in college, it was like there's gonna be so many jobs, and it's like not the case. Not the case in reality. At least currently. It's like the software tech bubble has popped, and I mean, I don't know. I'm not following the tech space on the whole. I just know that it's been very difficult for my friends to find jobs and for myself to find work. Okay, we've copied the code. Here we go. It's time. For script number 5. This is still significantly shorter. It's still significantly shorter. I don't think this is gonna work as good, but we'll see. We'll see. This is vibe coding, man. Save as roguelike v5. Give it to me. Show me what it looks like. Nothing happened. And we get no message. Actionette, hello, welcome in. That's... Oh, I should have read the message here. Sidebar and full main loop remain unchanged from V2. Just offset node Y by offset Y in drawing. Continue with your existing draw sidebar drop top UI. What? Okay, so this doesn't feel like vibe coding to me. This feels like I have to do the work myself. I mean, I'm really not doing that much. But being completely hands-off with the code just doesn't work. It just doesn't work. It's not good enough to do it. How's it going today? It's going great. We're vibing. Okay, where does my map generator top to bottom? That's generate enemies. UI over. Sidebar and full main loop remain unchanged from V2. Just offset node Y by offset Y in drawing. Dude, why can't it? Is there like a limit to how much it can generate? It's just like, is this like OpenAI trying to conserve on on output? What are we doing? Action says, I'm taking a break from working with assembly. Oh, gross. I mean, some people dig it. I don't want to work in assembly. So I'm doing my usual bouncing around Twitch looking for more devs to watch. Wow. Well, thank you for checking out my little corner of the internet. 'Cause I am a developer by trade. But that is not what I'm doing here tonight. I'm trying out vibe coding for the first time. Oh, I'm one of those people. I love assembly. Except for MIPS. What is MIPS? What the heck is that? Oh, gosh. No, I've never worked with this. Architecture processors used in devices like routers and embedded systems. No thanks. Not for me. Yeah, I'm currently at work. I'm currently coding in Ada. Ada. That's not a language that's really used anywhere else but in my specific industry. I will say that Ada's pretty easy to read and write. It's not that bad. But it also is extremely lacking in modern niceties. But like, really, like chatgpt does Ada like a champ. I have, through my work, we have like our own designated like chatgpt 5.0 mini instance, and I have it like integrated with my Visual Studio Code IDE. It's not an IDE. It's just my Visual Studio Code. So we're all coding in code. And that's pretty nice for that. So I feel like I picked up and started working in Ada pretty quickly and easily. Yeah, it could be Fortran or yeah, it could be. It's not that bad. It's just funny. So I work in simulation engineering. That's what I do for a living. And oh, it generated a full script this time. Okay, let's see what happens here. And I am currently really missing, since version 5 didn't even run, this is still version 5. I'm really missing working with game engines. My project I'm currently working on uses like a custom front end that's developed by a different company. But prior to that, I was working with Unity and got to dabble in Unreal Engine. It's pretty cool. Working in simulation's pretty cool because it's got like the fun parts of like game development, but without being in the game industry, which is notoriously bad to work in. So I still get to do like cool and fun stuff. I don't know. It's got its ups and downs. A veteran right now, just getting paid to go to college, so I'm floating around trying to figure out where to go from here. So is the project you're working right now just a personal project then? Or is that like a school project? What would they have you doing assembly? It's like an assembly, like... Are you going to school for electrical engineering? I guess not really electrical. All right, well, that's power to you. We definitely, you need people that know that stuff. This is not going to work. I can already tell you, because version 2 was 600 lines long. How are you 200 lines off? I just, this isn't gonna work. I just know it. I'm not checking anything either. I'm just like, yep, let's roll. Let's roll with it. This is vibe coding. Woo! Whoa! Why is it wiggling so much? Oh, it's beautiful. What is going on? And the nodes like overlap? I specifically said not to do that. Oh, that's so funny. I can't. I don't know what to say. What's happening? I don't know. I don't know, because I'm not putting this together. ChatGPT is. So what do I even do from here? Do I be like... Because, again, it completely removed the sidebar functionality. And it's so funny that when I hold it, it stops wiggling. and then it just goes crazy. Oh, okay, so this was this one running. I want to show the side-by-side of what I gave it. Because that is so good. Python. What is the script called? Can we run both of these at the same time? We can. This is where it started. All right. So they definitely, first off, I asked it to make it more colorful, and what it did was it like added pastel colors to the circles. It's still brown. Everything is still brown and ugly. But I mean, this has so much more going on here, right? We have no node selected. When we select a node, we can see the contents of it. I mean, I come over here, I click into any of this stuff, nothing's happening. Nothing is going on. All I asked it to do was to make this not change anything and look prettier. And this is what we get. Looks prettier, and it changed everything. There's no functionality. And by look prettier, I mean like... It's just... I just can't. It's just so funny. Okay. So what I've learned here, I think, is that version 5 is not it. We gotta nuke it. We gotta kill it. We gotta try again. Okay. It's so funny that we have gone down in quality with each version. Actually, that last one, I think, looked decent if it wasn't, like, spazzing out. I think we need to... Oh, so like, now the question is, what do vibe coders do next? If you want, I can make the sidebar fully functional next, including clickable nodes. It already was! It already was fully functional! That's hilarious. Because here's the problem. I started the... You need GPT-5 to continue this chat because there's an attachment. Your limit resets tomorrow after 2 a.m. I don't want to upgrade for potentially one project. I mean, I could do more. You got this. Thanks, Milky Bread. Appreciate that. But I'm not gonna get this. Chatty's gonna get this. Chatty is what we call ChatGPT, by the way. I was listening to a podcast the other day where they called it something. They called it Jippet. Jippet? Guppet? Gupped? Gupped? Okay. But they just said it how it was spelled, and I thought that was really funny. But at work we call it Chatty. Like, hey, ask Chatty. Alrighty, let's. So what do I do? Do I like nuke the conversation, start a new one again? Let's edit, okay? Hello, I'm working on a Zelda roguelike map generator. I was like... No brown background or nodes, please, okay? Do not remove functionality. Keep everything the same, including comments and headers. Unless fixes or changes need to be made. Generate for me a new, ready to go full script. Okay. We've refined the prompt. Will it work? You want to know the really funny thing? Can we go to when I very first started this project? Oh, I deleted it because it's the first time I did it, it was like, we've saved your file to this location. And it just was pretending like it had generated a file, like the code file, and it had done everything, and nothing had happened. it was just like, yeah, we've put the file in such and such spot, which doesn't exist on my computer. And I was like, it didn't generate any code. I thought that was like GPT-5's whole thing was like, look at how good it is at coding. And it just responded with, yeah, we did that. Sorry you can't see it. Oh, that's pretty funny. I kind of wish I had started streaming No, see, it's doing it again. I think maybe I have to come in and do some of this myself. Just replace just replace your run with the updated visuals. UI helpers and main loop keep as previous. You can copy the sidebar button handling. So GPT-4 says I do not want to touch the sidebar stuff. That stuff's all working. I don't want to even rewrite it for you. Which, you know what? Kind of a fair thing to do. Like, hey, I don't want to touch it. That's how I code. Like, if it's working in the existing project, I don't want to mess with it. Because I don't want to accidentally break something. Because I have done that enough times. Text file. Kablam. Okay. And then it said to keep all the existing sidebar code. So let's come down here. That's actually quite a bit of code. Where does it end? Nodes, colors. UI helpers, draw dotted line. What was that music transition? It just stopped. Def draw map. Okay. This is where it stops. Def draw map. That is like so much less stuff. Nodes. 4-row in layers. Screen. Okay, I'm cooking. Here. Why does it stop? Why does it stop right there? And it's like, yeah, from here you got it. It's like just copy over the same stuff, which just doesn't look like a 4-row. I think I'll just copy from nodes down. Hope it works. They didn't really rewrite anything. Control C. Alrighty, everybody. The moment we've been waiting for. Where's my anticipation music? I've got it somewhere on here. Yes. Version 6. I believe. In Zelda roguelike map V6. I believe. Because this is the one that I did something in. I copy-pasted from one of the generated scripts to the other. That's what it said to do. Here we go. For vibe coders everywhere. It crashed. Nothing happened. Okay, we get an error. Name map nodes is not defined. On line 511. Okay, well, maybe I should... Before I get too sad, let's look at what it said, because there may have been notes. There may have been notes. Here's the ready to run script. Liar. Okay, you can copy the without changes. Everything else remains fully functional. To use this, just replace your v2 script with this. It will run with updated map visuals. Did I copy over the wrong thing? Did I copy over the wrong thing? I think I copied. It's like, this isn't defined. What are you talking about, generate button? Nothing works. Oh, that's just showing me. See, again, I feel like this isn't... I'm not vibing with this. If I have to come in and fix the errors. Oh, yeah, we didn't define any of these button functions. I'm being stubborn here because I don't want to do Chatty's work for them. No. Oh, I shouldn't yell. No. I want you to generate the entire script. Okay. So we're missing names of functions, and I think... It thinks it's generating version 3. I love that one of the items that it gives me is green rupee, which is just 1 money for the lower tier rewards. Huge rupee. I'm gonna go in and change this stuff as here, but I want to get this functioning. That doesn't look long enough. Pretty sure that's pretty sure that's significantly shorter. We're about to find out, though. It just does not want to do the sidebar. It says absolutely not to the sidebar. So now I'm going to call it out. I gave you code that was nearly 600 lines, and you have regenerated with how many lines did it say? Am I looking at the wait a second. Why did I Okay, yeah. Okay, I accidentally did an undo there. Okay, that was 3 with... now I understand exactly what happened. Thanks for clarifying. The reason my previous input was about 300 lines is your original code is because I recreated a condensed version from scratch to show the improved map layout and features. It means all your original UI code didn't carry over, and the only core map generation is drawing code. So if we generate the full end-to-end script, I need to start with your entire 600 line code base. Do you want me to do that? Yes. Want me to do that? What do you think I've been asking? What do you think I mean by this? You think I'm just like, yeah, you know, I said generate the whole thing, but actually I just want half of it. Actually, that's what I really want, a condensed version. All right, Action Ed. Good luck with dinner. All right, let's see here. Yes. Here's the code again, in case you need it. Boom. I believe in ChatGPT 4. Mostly because I don't want to pay for ChatGPT 5 right now. But it's kind of looking like that may be the route we have to go if we want ChatGPT to do this. Or I'm going to have to just go in and fix it myself, which I don't want to do. I'm lazy. Oh, I just... Bam. Come on. I can generate X. Do you want me to go ahead and do that? Yes. Do it. Full functionality preserved. We'll see about that. Yo, Mega, hello, welcome in. Good to see you, friend. Tonight we're playing the greatest game of all. ChatGPT does coding. This is the first half of the episode. The second half will include... I think there's a limit. Yes. Generate the second half. That must be what's going on here. And that it's like trying to generate this out. How's you? I'm good. I'm good. It's been a bit. I haven't streamed for a couple weeks. I went on a work trip. We're installing new software on a simulator. And then I got back and I was feeling kind of like creatively roadblocked. I had what I describe as writer's block for streaming. And it's like where I'm like, nothing is jumping out to me as like, I want to do that. And I want to, there are projects that I get very passionate about and very excited about, and streams I get very excited to do. And nothing was hitting like that. Yeah, you get that as a poet. Yeah. That's like the only way I can describe it. Because it's like, I have a list. Where is it? Where's my Nintendo Pals window? Whoa, what? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay. I come over here to my documents, right? I have a list of stream ideas. A good amount of ideas. I actually slimmed this list down. It used to be much, much longer, but I decided to take off ideas that I wasn't like crazy about. Also, this is so blindingly bright. Sorry, everybody. This is very white. I got my Zelda challenges, duo challenges, miscellaneous stream ideas, and miscellaneous duo ideas, or like collaboration type ideas. And I had this whole list. I'm looking through it. I'm like, nothing's jumping out to me. But I have been creatively unblocked because today I came up with like 4 or 5 ideas that I'm like very hyped about. Like I want to push a boulder to the top of Mount Doom in... Is it called Mount Doom? Death Mountain. Mount Doom. What is Mount Doom? That's Lord of the Rings. Death Mountain in Zelda. I want to push a boulder up like Sisyphus. Because I think that would be really cool. Yeah. My brain is mush. And then Zelda, but my friends give me new rules every 30 seconds where I'll have like friends on the call and they're constantly telling me new rules and they stack. And I have to speedrun the game while those rules are stacking. And then... Where's my miscellaneous? Am I good at roguelikes? I play every roguelike that I have with 1 life. Right? So I have to... I have to get a win for it to count as a win versus a loss. Bad explanation. I want to win more roguelike games than I lose, and I get 1 chance at a run for each of them. That one's kind of long, though. That would be kind of long. Maybe break that one up over multiple days. But the reason I want to do that is because I am absolutely addicted right now to Hades 2. I am loving that game. Okay, here we go. Okay, so we've got 2 halves we need to copy in. Copy. Control A, delete V. Okay, and then we come down here. It would be really cool if this works. It'd be really cool if this works. If it doesn't, I don't know. What do we do? Hey, what are we coding? Oh, great question. Tonight we're coding a Zelda roguelike map. And basically just like an application that I can use to turn any game I like to play into a roguelike game. I guess if you're unfamiliar, and for those out there watching that may be unfamiliar, a roguelike game typically involves a run where you start at the beginning, you build up to collect resources to get to an end point. If you die at any point in that run, you start back at the beginning and lose all progress. That's like the main point. And then there's a lot of popular roguelike games like Slay the Spire, Hades and Hades 2. One of my favorite games of all time, Spelunky and Spelunky 2. And so I'm turning Zelda into a roguelike that's kind of a mesh of Hades 2 and Slay the Spire. Basically, it will give me different nodes that I will have to go and accomplish in the game. So it'll be like, you have to defeat a bokoblin camp. And if you do, you get this reward. And then I have like that inventory that I'm tracking on the side. So it's like an overlay to play on top of the game so that I can turn Zelda into a roguelike game. And I was like, this will be pretty easy to make. And now we've been here coding for an hour and a half. And not really coding. I'm just like prompting ChatGPT to code. I don't think this is gonna work. Just gonna throw that out there. Because this doesn't have like an end line to it. Did you guys see that? A window popped up for a brief second. Okay, so now we come back. Alright, I copied over the code generator and it pops up briefly with... And because the script immediately hits a Pygame quit, and it says the next window closes before you can see the error. Okay, we'll add this to the end of the script, sure. I mean, I saw that the ending was not pygame.quit or system exit. So I was like, this isn't going to work. This is not going to work. But now it will hopefully at least... let's close that window here. Name error. Name main is not defined. Okay. We have a window. Nothing's in it, but we have a window. Python's not responding. Oh. Haven't had that happen to me yet. In the script you're running, there's no main function defined. The loop and all the setup are just at the top level. When I suggested wrapping the try except, I assumed a main function existed. You wrote it! I'm getting too. I'm not vibing enough. I'm not vibing enough. We need to chill. We need to chill. Do I have chill? I don't really have chill music on here. I got it. I know what to do. I know what to do. See, it's fine. It's fine. So instead, do this at the end of your script. Okay. Okay. So now we're adding in an absolutely gobbledygook try catch. There's no way this works. I mean, this is just an error checker that we've added in at this point. Here we go. Boom. Whoa, that was weird. I don't know what was happening over there. This is so scuffed. This code that they wrote is so scuffed. I didn't break it. ChatGPT broke it. It wasn't me. Whoa, that was not what I wanted to do. Okay. But ChatGPT is all-knowing. You're so right. Okay. We have to trust it. We have to trust it. That's what vibe coding is all about. You just got to trust it. ChatGPT always is so positive, too. It's like, oh, this makes perfect sense. Ah, that makes sense. The map nodes and map layers variables only existed before when the script was running in global scope. Now we're wrapped everything in a try except. The code doesn't see them because they weren't initialized inside the try block. You need to define them at the top of the try block. Nice try, GPT-4, but I think we gotta take you out back. I think we gotta take him out back, and we gotta kill this conversation, because this is progressing nowhere. Goodbye! Oh no, not Zelda nav generator improvements. Sorry, buddy. The thing is, I kind of have working code. It just doesn't look very good, and half of the functionality in it is broken. So, I mean, do we really need anything else? Do we really need anything else? So if we come here and we run v2. Boom. It just doesn't look great. So I want it to look better. But also some of the functionality doesn't work, right? Like we're supposed to have like an inventory tracker here. I don't really need that working, but it could be. It could be nice to have. Are all of these minor food things? Wait, why is this green? Why is that green and the rest are not? Oh, interesting. Clicking the reward. What's funny about this is that, like, version 1 even has less. Oh. It wasn't called version 1, it was just called. It's so funny to me. Question: are you able to play this map? Question to your question. You mean, like, am I able to do the things on this? I haven't tweaked the nodes to be what I want yet. But, like, right here, it's like, okay, this is type enemy. Doing this, I will have to fight a moblin patrol, and the reward I will get is a royal broadsword. So then in game, I will go to a moblin patrol, and then afterwards, I will collect a royal broadsword. Like, is it realistic? Yeah. Yeah. Am I able to upload and play? That I don't quite understand the question, Mega. This isn't playable. This is like an extra thing to have on the side. Like, yeah. I'm not making a playable game. What I am making here is a supplement for a game. And honestly, I could change this up to be for any game. And that's kind of what I'm hoping, is that I can go, okay, we run through it with Zelda, right? I'm going to run version 2. Version 2 is a little bit better. Right? So it's like, here you go. I get to choose my starting weapon here on node 1. A Boko Club, a Traveler Spear, or a Knight's Broadsword. And so then I, in my Zelda game, will just have one of those weapons equipped. And then I can choose, do I want to go for the random encounter or the treasure? And on the map here, I will be like, well, I want the treasure. So I click over here. And it says I can go to get a hidden stash of loot. So I'll just pick a random treasure chest. I'll tweak the node's contents themselves. So then from here, I can go this way, or this way. I mark this one as done. I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna go fight an enemy. I want to do this one. Boom. This is Bokoblin Group 1. And the reward is I get a weapon. And then from here, I can go to, see, and this is why I want to pretty it up, because this is very hard to follow here. This has 2 nodes leading out of it. We could go to the mini-boss, or the enemy, and the mini-boss will probably have a better reward. So I'm going to go for the mini-boss. And I get a common shield. Wow, that kind of sucks. What? What? I need to tweak it for sure. But honestly, guys, I think I may be calling it here for stream tonight. I made progress, good progress, honestly, because I got to this stage with it. And tomorrow I'll have some more GPT-5 credits. I'll mess around with it, and hopefully I will be able to go live tomorrow evening to actually do the run. I know. Well, it's midnight here. I need to go to bed. I'm sad. I know I just came back to just kind of mess around and code. I wanted to do this tonight, but it's not there, and I'm gonna need to do some serious tweaking. So I think realistically, I'm gonna be more realistic here. I will work on this tomorrow. If it is in a state where I can play it, I will play it tomorrow, but more likely I will be live streaming on Thursday. I turned Zelda into a roguelike. And then Friday, I am going to be back because it is Plocktober. Oh, where's my stream close-up? My Plock hat. It's Plocktober. I'm going to play my favorite Super Nintendo game, Plock, for Halloween. And we're going to beat it. It's Friday night. I have nowhere else to go. I don't have to work the next day. So I'm going to go, I'm going to play Plock. Still, what is it? Oh. Oh, it's fantastic. It's a mascot platformer from 1993 where you play as this guy. And you jump around. I was one. Yeah, I was also one when it came out. But I grew up playing this game. And in my mind as a child, as a 4-year-old, 5-year-old, are we both millennials? Yeah, cringe. It's pretty cringe being millennial in 2025. Ugh. Okay. Yuck. Yeah, because it means we're old. No, we're still young. 1992 vomit. I'm a 93. I'm a 93 baby. My wife was 92 though. Sorry, I married a. Oh, she's not over here for me to make fun of it. Oh, you can? Where are you? Sleeping? It's like I married a cougar. That's the joke we always make. Wow, 25. That's... I guess it's not like that crazy of a gap. 8 years is a big difference, though. I mean, it's a big difference when you're young. But 33 and 25 doesn't feel that wild to me. Yeah. But to me, that's weird because I think of my little brother. That's like my little brother was born in 2000. Like, I was like, that seems like wild. But also at this stage of life, it kind of feels like we're all the same age. Yeah. Brother's 1997. I have a 90s brother from 96. Sister was 98. Little brother 2000. Do I have Discord? Yeah. I mean a server. Yeah, we got one for Andross one. I need to hook up a command so I can just type it in here. I'll put the invite in. But yeah, this game came out in '93, the year I was born. But in my mind as a child, this was on par in popularity with like Sonic and Mario. And I just didn't know any better. I didn't know that this was a failed mascot platformer. that the guys that made this game basically stopped making games after this. They did continue. They made a comic later on with Block. That's kind of mostly just... Wow, remember Block? Well, I mean, he's such a cool little guy. I like Block. Anyways, I'm excited to play that. That'll be fun. It is fun. It's also like actually really difficult. There's no saves, and if you die, you reset to where you last collected a Plock Tinu, which is like completing 4 levels in a row without dying. They made it way too complicated. At the time, I know a lot about Plock. thanks to research and doing a podcast on video games. At the time, the developer thought that people would skip to the end of the game and not appreciate the entire game if there were codes, because that was like what was popular for back in the Super Nintendo era. There weren't save files. What you would do is you would get to a level, and then it would be like, enter this code to get back to this level. And then there was like a level code screen at the front. And I remember on the Disney games, especially, it was like the code was like Mickey, Minnie, Donald, Goofy. You're like, okay, we got to write this down to get back to this level. And Plock refused to do that. The developers were like, no, we don't want you. We want you to appreciate the entire game. Yeah, I loved those old Disney games were really good, though. They were really good. All right, well, Mega, thank you for hanging out. Thank you to everybody who hung out in the chat. We had Mr. Lucian, Actionette. I don't know, Actionette said they may pop back. So if you're here, sorry we missed you. We also had Milk Man was in here at some point. I don't see him in the chat log. Schmanky was here. And Monkey Thunder. Oh man, Monkey Thunder, I'm sorry that you're missing it. Yeah, I'm just talking about Friday's plans. We're playing Plock. We're playing Plock Friday. The last possible day of Plocktober, I'm playing Plock. Usually I go more all out with Plock in October, but it's just been a hectic month. It really has. I'm going to jump back onto my regular stream schedule of streaming every Tuesday and Thursday night starting at 8 p.m. Eastern time. That is my plan. I also want to have a better schedule and calendar. So I'm going to work on putting that together and then making that kind of more publicly available so people can see what I will be streaming, what my plans are for the coming weeks. That's my plan, because I think as of right now, it's been very sporadic. Oh, Monkey Thunder, thank you so much for the gift sub. You are too kind. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate that. Enjoy that gifted sub, Mega. And thanks so much for joining us tonight. It was fun. Alrighty. Do we have any of my friends live right now streaming that we could send a raid to, mayhaps? Let's check the old Twitch. Hey, that's Nintendo Pals.
Okay. I like these. Let's see. Sometimes I have a bit of trouble. He has a Scolipede.
All right, I'm going to raid Tweedleese. Because they are playing the new Zelda game. But I am not going to stick around because I don't want spoilers. So, tell them that I said hi and that... Well, I'll say hi in the chat. Good night. Thank you for coming by. Appreciate it. Sweet. Thank you all for tuning in. This was super fun. And we'll be back. We will have this code working when I see you next. And now I am going to go to bed. Which is code for I'm going to go play Hades 2. That's what I'm really going to do. But I'll be in bed doing it. Thanks to the Switch 2 and its portable functionality. I'm addicted. I have a problem. I know. But good night, everybody. I'll see you guys next stream. Peace out.